Hello and welcome everyone. We are back at the Unavowed headquarters and we're in a bit of a somber mood. Kalash. We had to kill him. Maybe. It's at least the decision that I made because I didn't see another way. We had to kill him to defeat Galen, the woodland spirit. And now we're back, without Kalash. Probably having to face the wrath, and anger, and sadness of Mandana. Let's continue and see where this goes. Ooh. Okay, she's not practicing this time. He's working on the knife.
Oh, hi. I'm just scanning the knife again.
Are you alright?
Me? I'm fine. I'm working. So yeah, I'm alright.
You're a horrible liar.
You're as bad as Mandana. You really want to know how I feel? I want to burn the North Woods to the ground. Then when there isn't a twig or weed left, I'll flambe that dryad like a fancy cake. Did I ever tell you about Alden, my great-grandfather?
Well, he was some kind of evil fire mage that was hunted down and killed.
Evil is one word for it. He was a terrible force of nature. I always wondered what made him that way. What made him decide that turning villages of people to ash was a good idea. He lived a long, long time. Long even for a mage, but he was still human. Maybe he suffered one loss too many. Will that be me one day? I don't know.
Plenty of people suffer. They don't turn evil because of it.
They don't because they can't. They don't have a mage's power. I do. I've lost a lot of people in my life. I thought I'd come to terms with it, but it never gets easier. Jesus, I'm making this all about me, aren't I? Poor Mandana. Let's talk about something else.
Well, speaking of her, I just saw her walk out of the room.
You saw that, huh? Well, no point in denying it.
So you and Mandana are?
What? Oh, no, it's nothing like that. Well, maybe it is kind of like that. It's complicated. Well, maybe not that complicated. Just leave it, okay?
Okay. Well, okay.
Uh-huh. Sure. What's up? Uh-huh. Sure.
Well...
she just needs time. Seems easy enough to give it to her.
Yeah, well, I feel for her, I really do. But the whole operation was dumb from the start.
That's hardly fair. I mean, I didn't know Kalash well, but he seemed to know what was what.
He was cocky. He should have brought us along. We could have helped.
How? She couldn't be killed. Not in the normal way.
You couldn't have stopped her. She was too powerful.
You can't know that for sure. I'm just saying, numbers. We could have made a difference.
Maybe, but wondering what if is like growing an orchard in the desert.
You mean fruitless?
Yeah. My old sponsor used to say that.
Jesus. Remind me to never quit drinking. Anyway, what now? We having a briefing or what?
I'll talk to Mandana.
You sure that's a good idea? You're the one who... Well, never mind. You do what you think is best.
Well, it's
We'll be
my
here.
responsibility
Just call
to
us when
talk
it's
to her.
time.
To talk to her then. I think then. Just adjusting it.
You
anything
need
else?
us? We're here.
Just give us a shout when it's time.
Well,
It is strange. Father did not speak much, and yet this room feels so silent without him.
are you okay?
No, my father is dead. I am not okay. But I believe I will be. Eventually. His sacrifice saved us. He saved the Unavowed. Perhaps the city. Even still, knowing that does little to make me feel better.
Not just perhaps, he definitely saved the city. Well, I wish I got to know Kalash better before I had to stab him.
Getting to know my father would not have been easy, even if he lived. Ajin's mind is a maze, twisted and complex. Father was no different. Even I had difficulty understanding his thoughts. I suppose I am too human.
So, don't want to make this more awkward than it already is, but I saw you come out of Eli's room.
Ah. I cannot deny it. What you saw is true.
So, you and Eli...
Yes, although not in the way you imagine. Eli and I are... it is so difficult to describe feelings when one is forced to speak the truth. Feelings are so messy and complicated. Once in a while, we crave simplicity. Eli and I give that to each other, once in a while. And last night, I
see.
needed simplicity. Please, let us speak no more of this.
That is absolutely fine. So what now?
The oncoming darkness still approaches, regardless of my personal tragedy. If the Unavowed has need of me, I will be here. It is literally the least I can do.
Well, then, should we start the meeting? I mean, it is... Like, we can't just stop here, obviously, since... By proxy, the death of Kalash also was caused by the demon, right? Because he brought Galen back into the city, made the deal with her, that set this all in motion. And we still don't know what the actual plan of the demon is, and I struggle really to find an answer to that. So for those of you who haven't played it, and don't know more than I do, so no spoilers, of course. But for those who follow me along this ride, what are your theories as to what the demon might want to do? Like, what is his end game here? We know that he possessed us. We know that there was this being also in the theater in the very beginning, then possessed us for a year and influenced a whole bunch of places. We know that he influenced a group of homeless people into becoming his followers, but then he left fairly suddenly. During that time, though, he also made a deal with Galen and brought her back into the city with this patch of land, basically. He also possessed, while I was still possessed us, he influenced the family to kill each other. Why? Like, what does he gain from that? Then the whole business on Staten Island, where he made the deal with the merfolk. But then also left. So, I'm quite confused. Maybe he's just evil, but I feel like there's probably more to this than just an evil being. Should we start the meeting?
Yes, it is time.
You doing all right?
As well as can be expected. Thank you. I have not lost sight of our goal. The demon still eludes us.
But we've got a name now, right? What'd you say it was? Mel something.
Mel Carissa.
Great. That's something. So what's our play?
Did you finish your scan on the knife, Eli?
I was hoping you'd ask that. We got lucky last time. The demon's energy signature had degraded so badly, it was hard to pinpoint where it had been. But this time, I had its name. That made the scan 10 times more precise.
So you found more locations?
Better, I pinpointed the point of most activity. The demon went all over the city, but there's one place it kept returning to again and again. I was even able to get an exact address.
And that place is...
500 Metropolitan Avenue in Brooklyn.
Your face just went dead white. Does that address mean something
Is that
to you?
our theater? That's Under the Bricks, the theater I used to run with Moray and Zach.
Really? The place where you got possessed?
And where 2 actors got murdered.
Why would Carissa go back there?
Indeed. It does seem remarkably risky.
Look, I might not know a lot about demons, but the whole returning to the scene of the crime thing, it's bullshit. It never actually happens. So what the hell is going on?
Has anyone heard of the name Carissa?
It is not a name I have heard of before.
I did some scrying last night. From the bits I've been able to pick up, the name Mel Caressa is associated with knowledge.
Knowledge? What does that mean?
I'm as lost as you are. The scry's still ongoing. Hopefully it can tell us more.
Okay, so I think we should get over to my old theater and find out what's going on.
Indeed. It is time we take the fight to the enemy. We are ready to depart when you are.
Oh, let's waste
Lead the
no more
way.
time. So, who do we want to take to
Hey,
our
Eli, what you reading?
Draft Week. It's a personal account of the 1863 draft.
old
riots.
home? I think I will
If
take
you wanted a
Bandana.
personal account, you can ask me. I was there.
I know, but I thought I'd
And
read an
Vicky.
account without gremlins in it first.
My version is more accurate.
Jesus, forget I asked. I know the guys in the local precinct. Good cops, most of them. They went over this place with a fine-tooth comb. Twice. You really think we can find something they didn't? Don't
Found
answer
something. Oh yeah, just the fact that we have a little bit of magic side certainly helps, usually. Sheaf of paper slides discarded on the floor. Before I touch any pentagrams...
What did you find?
that. Some handwritten notes. Looks like a journal.
Answer honestly. Does that resemble your handwriting?
Okay, so I guess it is our handwriting, so yeah.
Then we now know for certain your demon was here.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. Read the thing.
Sharing a mind can be difficult. I have learned that it is important to keep a record of important thoughts and details before they get filtered out. Hence this journal. I have cast a veil over it as a precaution. I'm still so weak. This city has become so ordinary, so mundane. The world has turned its back on all the things magical. Even the local chapter of the Unavowed is a mere skeleton crew, headed by an old fossil of a djinn. I do not foresee them being a problem. I am powerless here. Whatever magic the city possesses is stamped out and tucked away. I cannot access it. How to change this? I see several options open to me.
A fossil of a djinn?
Come on, let's keep reading.
1. Creating poltergeists. The method is easy enough. I need to find some souls I can corrupt. Their mere existence will generate plenty of spiritual energy. Oh, okay. So he wants to reawaken the magic in the world, pretty much. General Zaruk of the Merfolk is desperate. He is fighting a losing war. Can I use this somehow? Share his power with a mundane human or two? Release his power into the world? There's a dryad trapped in the North Woods. If she is freed, so will her power that I can use. I will try and make contact. Maybe we can help each other. The more spiritual energy is released, the stronger I become. What do I do with this power? Every day I feel capable of more and more, yet there is still more to be tapped.
This is madness. The demon was creating spiritual unrest, filling the city with supernatural energy. This would explain why we have been so busy in recent months.
4. The Wall Street area. There are plenty of weak-willed executives, all desperately clinging to power. All would be easy to corrupt, but who? 5. Manhattan's Chinatown. I sense a power there, something old and ancient, but hidden. I need to bring it out into the open. 6. The neighborhood around Brooklyn's Prospect Park has changed so much. There used to be a magic there. The people are so full of wonder, they have lost their way. Perhaps I can help them, and myself. I am strong enough now, I can create a pocket realm of my very own, but I cannot create the door. Nothing I try works. I will have to think on this. A door.
This demon has certainly been busy.
I should have realized from the start. The pocket realm is a personal thing, only open from a place I have an emotional connection to, but where? The answer was, as always, obvious, under the bricks. The theater where I came into my new form. The portal formed quickly, held close with the very power I have siphoned into the city. On the other side, anything I wish. Very soon I can go to work. However, there is the matter of the mind I share, and the Unavowed. Do they know of my existence or not? Did I overestimate them? This is a loose end, and that must be dealt with.
So the demon created a pocket realm. That must be where it went.
So this is the pocket realm, I would assume?
We should explore the area.
There's gotta be something here. Let's look around.
Can I go to the back room? No.
This is a portal, right? It looks like the one the general popped out of.
Yes, but portals like this take tremendous will and energy to create. If one were to spend a year causing spiritual strife in the city, generating chaotic magical energy in the process...
You mean like our demon just did?
Yes, exactly like our demon just did. This was its plan.
I see, but he also talked about a door, so is that where it all leads, that he wants to open some door to another dimension, or... How do we get through?
We cannot. It is sealed.
Do we have a magic crowbar?
That doesn't really exist, does it? Because if it does, I want one.
There are bonds of energy holding the portal closed. I can sense them. And the bonds have frayed.
Frayed?
Yes, and quite recently too.
Wait, this is because of us, isn't it? We're fixing all the stuff the demon screwed up. There's less mojo to hold this thing closed?
Indeed.
Okay, so so if we would have the Wall Street, Chinatown, and Brooklyn Park as our next destinations, right? Yeah, the notes mention 3 other neighborhoods.
Chinatown, Wall Street, and Prospect Park.
Then we know where to go next.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get the hell out of here.
Well,
Vicky, KK can see you staring, you know.
Crap. Sorry, kid.
Who do we take? I think we stick
Vicky,
with
you're still
Madonna
doing it.
and Vicky for now.
Well, tell her to quit bouncing around like that. It's distracting.
You can tell it yourself, you know. She's right there.
Hey, KK, can you stop bobbing up and down, please?
She said no.
Yeah, I guess that.
So, I think I go by the order the demon mentioned it. So, next would be Wall Street. Bowling Green Station.
This neighborhood is so darn clean.
The streets here.
Yeah?
Ever come here before?
Well, the ferry's nearby, isn't it? Everyone from Staten Island passes through here eventually. It's not like I have any other reason to come. The crooks here aren't exactly the kind we cops can touch. Yeah.
Yes.
So, what about you?
You call this wall street. I recall when this street was literally a wall. Although at the time it was called a fortification. A rotting, wooden, ramshackle thing. It kept out the odd wild animal, but it did little to prevent that tribe of imps from bursting through. I spent weeks chasing them down. I never did find them all. I assume their descendants live here still.
Okay.
Yes. Let us proceed.
This woman is busy attaching a poster to the wall.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now.
Okay. For a missing child. Elijah Cook, 3 months. Sex, male, race, biracial, hair black, eyes brown, height 2 feet, address 387 Battery Place. Missing since May 17, 2017. Elijah was last seen outside his home at 387 Battery Place. He was allegedly abducted from inside his stroller. He was wearing a tan knit cap and a white onesie. He is half Chinese, half Caucasian. Please contact the police with any information. Well, that's very sad. Okay. Residential area. Wall Street.
They sit in their tower, believing they are giants. That
The
they're
rain
too
puddles into a
important,
reflection
too
of the towering
vital
glass
to
building.
fail. So they walk like giants in the clouds, looking down on us with disgust. No,
What are you doing here?
screaming into the abyss in the hope that someone hears me. Can you hear me?
Of course we can. Deaf grandmother's 5 blocks away can hear you.
You hear with your ears, but not your mind. You are asleep. Wake up, please.
We are asleep.
Yes, because I am the only one awake. Please wake up. Please.
Are you alright?
All right? Society is being consumed by a terminal poison. We've been robbed and nobody sees it. So no, sir, I am not all right. I am in great pain, as we all are.
I am an actor. You're in pain. Try yelling from your diaphragm. It's easier on your throat.
Jesus, don't encourage the guy.
My throat is fine. It is everyone else that is not. Nobody understands. They don't see.
You don't mean void touch, do you?
He's touched all right.
The only void is the dark emptiness inside the Grant City Trust. They are the cancerous tumor, poisoning society and stealing our future. But nobody sees it. They can't.
What's your issue with the Grand City Trust?
They are a cancer on society, taking our future, taking our lives.
You hate bankers, we get it. Don't get so carried away.
I mean precisely what I say.
Our future has been taken?
Yes, it has. Taken by us. For the benefit of them, the giants on high. Pity the few who are chosen. They know not why.
You don't mean literal giants, do
They
you?
believe they are giants, looking down at us from the clouds and calling us
You have to
losers.
check.
But they are the losers. They would be nothing if it weren't for us.
Who are those giants again?
Clouds, looking down at us from the clouds and calling us losers. But they are the losers. They would be nothing if it weren't for us.
I don't understand what
I
you
know.
mean.
I just hoped. No, this is my cross to bear.
Okay. Can we do anything
I'll
with...
let you do the talking.
Okay.
I have nothing to say.
Okay.
Huh, another ghost.
Oh.
Jesus, listen to me talking about seeing ghosts like it's no big deal.
So we
Everyone
definitely
dies,
need to
detective.
bring Logan at some point.
I know that. Thank you very much. I didn't need the reminder.
But it would probably also help to find out something about the name or so beforehand. Could be Jason Grant.
This portrait is in a place of honor. Jason Grant must have been an important man.
He's just another Wall Street big shot.
Hey, folks.
Wait, are you Robbie Siegel?
Yeah? Do I know you?
You know my dad. You guys used to go boating.
No friggin' way. Rick Santina's kid? Vicky?
Yep. Hi.
Don't you Santinas melt if you leave Staten Island? What are you doing here?
Long story, but my friend's got a couple of questions for you. He's on the level, I swear.
I'll do my best. What's on your mind?
You know Vicky's dad?
Know him? I was the best man at his wedding. Ah, damn it, I missed the last anniversary barbecue, didn't I?
Yeah,
looks very
you
young.
didn't miss much. Don't worry about it.
Next year, I promise.
You are open late.
Isn't late in Beijing, or in Australia. Global world of finance. Someone is always working here, which means someone is always at this desk.
Can I go
Sure,
in?
just show me your ID and I'll buzz you right in.
I don't have an ID.
I shouldn't, but, what the hell. Go right ahead.
Ignore him. He's so full of shit, Robbie.
And you talk just like your old man. Don't ever stop. Sorry, I'm just messing with you guys. The late shift gets boring. What can I say? See you around.
So, I can?
Whoa, sorry. You gotta show me your ID card if you want to get in.
Can I do anything with... them? Could do with some water. Messages on. Well, I guess for now let's leave again.
They sit in their tower.
Oh, she's gone now.
You know, Mandana, most cops take a break when they're grieving. Just saying.
I have done my grieving. I will be fine.
I hear you, but the cops make it a rule, not a suggestion, and there's a reason for that. You'll do nobody any favors if you're distracted.
I am not distracted. I have never been more focused.
Right? Fine. Forget I said anything.
Okay, can she do anything with
Sorry,
her?
I have no idea what you want me to do.
Okay. Let's go to the residential area. Uh-oh. Here we go.
I won't let one mistake destroy everything I've built. I won't. Too many depend on us. There's too much at stake.
So this is maybe the Grant guy. Too big to fail. I heard that before.
It was true then, and it is true now. The trust must survive. If we go down, it would be catastrophic. You told me you could make all this go away. Is this true?
You don't have a choice.
You are right about that. Listen, Mr. What was your name again? It is not my nature to trust anyone, least of all a stranger. And yet, I think you're the man for the job. Whatever it is you need to do it, with my blessing.
Thank you, Jason. This will all be over soon.
Let's go to my office and discuss this privately.
Was that the name of the Grant guy?
Like Jason Grant? The dead guy on the lobby painting?
We can assume nothing, but yes, I believe they are the same.
Is everything all right? Should I call an ambulance?
There is no need. We are equipped to handle this.
See? Totally fine.
Well, you seem all right. Just be careful around here. Well, just be careful.
Well, that was awkward.
Yeah, indeed. Okay. Bowling Green Subway. So we now know that, or at least assume that the demon influenced the Jason Grant somehow. That would be fitting, since in his little journal thing he mentioned that he wanted to look for some big shot on the Wall Street. So I think this is where we take a break, and we'll continue tomorrow with hunting down the demon that possessed her. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. That all helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. I will be back with more Unavowed tomorrow. Until then, have a great time.